most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on,
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
and it's the choice of champions.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Final stone.
Does he have it? Yes, he does! What a shot! John Schuster! Oh my goodness! A third of a rock for... That would make sense why I did curl.
Well, we gotta not kill that. It's gotta just be in the catch zone.
I mean, my gut is like hack to board and just roll 3 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah? Yeah, I think it's probably just hack.
You're always touching the 6.
I don't know that this leaves the 4 foot with hack.
Really good spots for me.
I think John's in a situation where he needs to send one of the right guards back.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, and it's dead nose and just, it's gonna go spinning. This actually might catch two and just leak back.
I think it does.
Okay, so it might, close to dead nose.
Hammer something.
Extra focus of the players, because sometimes you just couldn't hear yourself thinking, and we needed to like use signs and show what we meant instead of just shouting out a number or like play this hit and roll kind of thing. We had to show everything, so that added another level, I guess, to our game. After that, we've been a little better when the crowd is loud or when you can't hear as well.
Johnson on this one here.
Can't hear yet for line ever.
No, they like line. Now does it have the speed? They like the line. Does it have the speed? They're going hard for line. You have to get by this top yellow. Trevor Johnson leaning on it. He's by it. Now does it stop in time? Has to stop in time. What a shot from Ryland Kleider. We thought it was maybe the hardest option up from the booth, but that's why we're not down there.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
and when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions. And battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared. I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Final stone.
Whoa! Girl! Easy! Whoa!
Does he have it? Yes, he does! What a shot! John Schuster! Oh my goodness! A third of a rock for... That would make sense why he did curl.
We gotta not kill that. It's gotta
Yeah.
just be in the catch zone.
I mean, my gut is like hack to board and just roll 3 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah? Yeah, I think it's probably just hack.
You're always touching the 6.
I don't know that this leaves the 4-foot with hack.
Really good spots for Miller.
I think John's in a situation where he needs to send one of the right guards back.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, and it's dead nose and just, it's gonna go spinning. This actually might catch two and just leak back.
I think it does. Here.
Okay, so it might, yep. Close to dead.
Hammer something.
Extra focus of the players, because sometimes you just couldn't hear yourself thinking, and we needed to like use signs and show what we meant instead of just shouting out a number or like play this hit and roll kind of thing. We had to show everything, so that added another level, I guess, to our game. After that, we've been a little better when the crowd is loud or when you can't hear as well.
Johnson on this one here.
Can't hear yet for line ever.
No, they like line. Now does it have the speed? They like the line. Does it have the speed? They're going hard for line. You have to get by this top yellow. Trevor Johnson leaning on it. He's by it. Now does it stop in time? Has to stop in time. What a shot from Rylan Kleider. We thought it was maybe the hardest option up from the booth, but that's why we're not down there.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions. Battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on, every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared. I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms? Light as a feather.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a gold line.
And is the choice of champions.
Final stone. Does he have it? Yes, he does! What a shot! John Schuster! Oh my goodness! A third of a rock for... That would make sense when I do curl.
Well, we got to not kill that. It's got to just be in the catch zone.
I mean, my gut is like hack to board and just roll 3 feet. 2 feet.
Yeah? Yeah, I think it's probably just hack.
You're always touching the 6.
I don't know that this leaves the 4-foot with hack.
Really good spots for Miller.
I think John's in a situation where he needs to send one of the right guards back.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, and it's dead nose and just, it's going to go spinning. This actually might catch two and just leak back.
I think it does.
Okay, so it might, yep. Close to dead.
Hammer something.
Extra focus of the players, because sometimes you just couldn't.
Last drop. Yep. 8-10. The tie to 5. Is it Toronto?
It's Friday night. We are live from the Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Final round robin draw at the AMJ Masters. Excuse me, the AMJ Players Championship. Final leg of the Grand Slam of Curling Tour. I am Tyler George, joined here by Vincent Stenberg. Vince, we got a great game for our feature matchup. Team Kim taking on Team Homan. We're gonna take a look at the lineups here for Team Kim. At lead, Sun-Young Kim. Second, Jo-hee Kim. Third, Kyung-Gae Kim. And skip, Hung-Jung Kim.
15-6.
And for Team Homan at lead, Sarah Wilkes. Second, Emma Miskew. Third, Tracy Fleury. And the skip, Rachel Homan. It's a big game here tonight for these two teams. Great crowd, Pride Night here in the arena. We expect it to be very lively. And for Team Homan, a win could put them in contention for a bye into the semifinal round. For Team Kim, a win would give them the bye.
Oh yeah, number 1 in the world against number 5 in the world. It's going to be a great game to watch. And as you say, both teams has a chance for the, or likely a chance for the bye to the semis. So, yeah. Really excited. Both teams have looked really good, except for one game for Homan when they lost against the Japanese team, Yoshimura.
It's always breaking news if they take a loss at any point. And just the season they've had has been incredible. Number 1 ranked team in the world by quite a long ways, and only playing in 10 events, which is staggering. And the gap between them and the number 2 ranked team is larger than the gap between the number 2 and the number 13 ranked team in the world. Almost impossible to do, but this team has won everything there is to win this season. The world champions from a couple weeks ago in Uijeongbu, South Korea, carrying that momentum over here. One stumble, that's all, and Team Kim, fantastic season in their own right and undefeated here in the event.
Yeah, they have first half of the season, they only had 2 losses, so that tells you the level of what this team can achieve.
It's on center, too, and it's not in. It's on center, and it's out of the rings. We can't touch it.
And as some of you may already know, the last slam event that they haven't won is the players, so I think they're eager to win this one.
And teams that have accomplished this much, Vincent, they're always looking to complete the circle with things they haven't done. For Team Homan, the Players' Championship is, as you said, the slam they have not won. And other than that, you're talking Olympics, and that's basically about it for this team. But that's a big one. And make no mistake, their sights are dead on the Olympic podium and the top, of course, of that podium for them.
And my team, the Rano team, who I coach, but Kim hasn't, so a little advantage for Team Homan.
Sarah Wilkes' draw going to the back of the 8-foot. Kim Sun-Young in the in-turn around the outside. Either one of these teams afraid to mix it up, Vincent. We do expect to see a lot of rocks in play. Rachel not wasting any time, going to the center guard in the first end. And that stone that's just short of the rings there also is touching the center line. So Homan was thinking about playing to that before checking and seeing it was indeed off the paint and touching center. So that will stay right there.
Curl. You're all there, curl. Okay, leave it.
Had a bunch of games on this sheet now too for broadcasts, and it's run the same way every game. There's troughs right around the edge of the 8-foot where if you're trying to get underneath corner guards, it stops curling and runs straight. And every team has struggled with that, trying to get under corners. So if you're going to try to play to the corners here, you have to throw the guards higher and wider in order to actually finish underneath. And we've seen any number of times when those rocks don't finish and there's a little piece sticking out, the opponent is enticed into trying to chase it, and the exact same thing happens, and it runs straight, and very rarely do they actually make the dig. Again, wall side, end sheet, a little straighter than the opposite side. That's very normal for arena conditions. So this in-turn is probably going to be the fastest track, at least for the draw to the button path. But really keep an eye on those inside-out shots. Once they get to close to the edge of the 8-foot, straightening out.
And Homan is actually in a bit of a trouble early on. They didn't get last rock in this first end because Emma Miskew actually didn't have an unfortunate draw. She only made it to the 8-foot.
Over their back.
And Kim obviously then drawing a better shot. They made it full 4-foot this time, and that was enough to get him the last rock in the first end.
Can you throw a back button? Freeze? You got it.
A little bit of a tricky path again, too. It takes a bit to start curling, so it's going to be weight sensitive. Emma Miskew, second for Team Homan.
Oh! 5! Where? 5! Hard then! Hard!
Sweeper's calling 5 early. Looks like
Hard, you can go.
they are carrying it.
Drag it. Distance only.
They get that all the way to almost 4-foot. Really good sweep there. Long discussion about this shot, and really
not much to think about.
Yeah, I mean, they know what they're playing, but really talking about speed and line. Second Kim Cho-hee's second stone. Trying to weld down to this pile. Love to get to that yellow in the back of the 4-foot around their own.
Ooh, don't want to.
Ooh, just papers by. Really good position here for Team Kim early.
Like really good.
Boy, well, they are slashing the stones in the house.
Tough one.
I'd be thinking about playing a run, I think, to try to clear things up with that yellow-red in.
You would have, if you make contact with the yellow rock, you would probably have the double.
And if you catch this a little too thick, you're not losing any of the reds either.
And still pretty early. I mean, only half the end is gone by, so.
Tracy Fleury on this straighter track. Just whiskers one of them, and still a whole bunch of reds in the 4-foot. Sitting 3. Kim looking to stay on the attack. Vincent, you and I were talking before the game about Team Homan's success, their season ends, about how they never give their opponents opportunities to score. Well, didn't take long for that to be proven wrong for this game. There is a pretty good opportunity right now.
Yeah, they gave up a 4-ender against Yoshimura. Their only loss this weekend. So
that Yoshimura team is very difficult to figure out.
Oh yeah.
We did a bunch of their games in the World Championships, and they just couldn't find it. They didn't look like the same team as we'd seen
No.
in the slams, and then they come here and they beat Homan. So, I mean, it's been very difficult to predict what's going to happen with that squad. For Team Kim, much more consistent team. Not really the peaks and valleys that we see with Yoshimura. And not a bad spot. Over curls a little bit. Weight was exactly where they wanted.
Yeah.
Homan looking a little befuddled right now.
Do we have to freeze? Yeah, we could.
We always talk about you can't, no matter how long you stare at the rocks, they won't move.
No.
I think if anybody could do it, it would probably be Rachel.
Or tapping that yellow, is that any good? Or?
Yeah, we could tap this here and roll our shooter here. I can come off of it.
Okay.
We have to move our shooter.
More options for later.
It's dead buried, so it's not an automatic shot.
No.
But yeah, touching this to here looks like you kind of lose it, and it outcounts this back one.
What do you like?
Even if we weld it and she blasts, we still have to play this, right?
Yeah. Okay, tap it.
So that is completely buried from the hack, but it is the right shot if made, I believe.
Yeah, but if you don't, you are in trouble.
Now there's not going to be many other ways in. Really need to make contact with that yellow, and at least you're going to outcount the back red. And if you catch enough of it, maybe pushes that second red counter far enough that yellow would be sitting second. And that's your ideal situation. But you can't leave the shooter next to the rock that you're bumping, or it's an easy in-off. Touch shot here for Fleury.
Wow.
Oof, that's pretty good there from Fleury. Maybe second count, too. It's
yeah,
very
I think
close.
it's second.
Probably back 12.
Yeah, it's so fat. Like this.
I thought they were going 7, so I thought we had to hit it.
돌릴까요? 화면은 이겼어. 앞에 거 여는 거. 언니 우리가 1, 2번 같은데. 뭐? 1, 2번 같아. 1, 2번 같다고? 어. 돌리면 어때요? 한 번 더 컴? 어.
It's not ideal.
Now you can maybe freeze.
Third,
Against a lot.
Yeah.
Kim Kyung-A. Taking a pretty good look here. Again, long conversation.
Get rid of one, you can come off this one.
바로 라인 이렇게
Like,
할까?
wow.
Oh, they're drawing?
Are they freezing?
언니 12 어때? 방금 거의 2라인이야.
That's unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, really unexpected.
Definitely thought they would try to move that yellow with that little red-yellow tap.
Yeah.
It's hard to see from
Unlock it.
You gotta look at it.
If they're drawing it, it's possible they're still sitting 2. So that would,
Yeah.
if you're only sitting 1, I
Yeah.
think you'd definitely try to move
Yeah,
it.
you're probably right. I thought that or just open up the the center guard.
Yeah, you could definitely peel and open things up too.
초이 건들지 마. 라인 좋아. 초이 건들지 마. 선율. 선율 라인만. 선율. 띠봐. 와야 돼.
Trying to hold the line.
Well, they're not really comfortable with this side. They've overcurled the second time. This is the side that curls a bit more. And now I
you can safely play into that pocket.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's there. Get rid of 2, but do I just leave an automatic double or triple?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, well then we hit this and they only get, wow, there's that one too. It's a weird end. Not sure what that gets us. It's not bad.
She's not wrong.
No.
This has been very unorthodox.
I think you actually could, if you hit it thick enough, you could roll up
What do you think? Us or them?
If you just go straight to there,
I think I leave them in
straight to the yellow one, the in-off, you would leave a double. Pretty easy one. But if you roll up a bit underneath, you wouldn't give up that opportunity.
I don't think nose is bad.
I actually think it's them.
Rachel thinks that it is 2 for red, but she's not sure.
You could play a softer shot also.
Well, I don't
just
think
a roll
it's gonna leave it,
and a tap.
Not a double because this rock's still going to be there.
If you
And you would count 1 or 2 out.
Just touch him a little bit, right in that pocket. You just have to move the back red a couple inches. I think they're talking about firing it. That's what that broom says.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll see. If you play an out turn here, you would probably bounce up a bit, and you could get a roll up towards the red and the 8-foot.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much action they get on the red that's right next to the yellow.
Yeah.
If that kicks up, off, and out of the 4-foot, or just goes into the side of it. I think it's going to get some pretty good action.
Yeah, should be shot rock up there is if they get the right.
Oh, she floated that one a little bit.
Not there.
I don't think that's too bad, though.
No. Not the end of the world.
Yeah, red just sitting 1 now.
That's pretty good.
Looks really tough to get 2 out of that.
Only got
set up.
a second of an overhead. I don't see the top one going anywhere. They're going to kill one of the back ones. Might even catch their other back one. Are we shot?
바다고 이거 하면은 1점 따야 되지 않을까? 때려서 없으면 내가 들어오야 돼. 아니면 지금 여기다 넣고 이걸 때리면. 근데 이거 때려서 이거 넣으면 무조건 내려오는 거야. 바드.
She's like, they're opening their hand, so it would be a guess line for us. For the tap.
하면 그래
Like, I can't follow them is all I'm saying.
아티가 돌긴 해. 그래 첫 번째는 많이 타이트하고. 첫 번째는 타이트해서 미는데
Another try at the draw.
Pretty good, eh?
Really good. Yeah, next shot. 그러고 아니면 그냥 더.
Yeah, probably trying to throw this to side button.
The way yours fell, I don't.
Yeah, but
something that gets shot.
Yeah, but even if it's not, even if it's made, it's a pretty easy tap for Rachel to lie one behind her. So. Oh, just the guard this time. Guarding the yellow tap.
Essentially playing for 2, playing this guard. This is getting a little deep.
I don't think so.
And over curls too. Maybe still able to make contact with that yellow.
Yeah.
Give her that. Just right here, get shot. Yep. Okay, give me some ice.
그래서 나는 첫 번째 정했고 첫 번째에서 힐 해놓고 그러면 우리 거 럭백을 때릴 수 있잖아.
What do you think for a time? Okay, they've thrown quite a few out here. 14-7 on theirs. Okay, close to my draw for hammer then. 2 more feet. I'll keep it there.
So here Rachel say, I'll keep it there. She has a couple different deliveries to keep it there. Just to hold the line straight through.
Let it curl.
Usually gets a little more curl, I believe.
Let it curl. Curl.
Just
curl.
Curl, just curl. Really needs to curl.
Curl.
To curl.
Keep going. Keep going.
His shot rock. They do have room to tap it for 2, but have to get really close to that top yellow stone.
Nice throw.
Same ice this time as their
14-3.
They're top 12, huh?
And this is the side that get a little more curl too.
Yeah. Just interesting to see how her delivery is. Way more ice than Rachel threw.
Two's okay here. We were in some trouble.
Kim Eun-jung's final rock. First end. Trying to play just the slightest of taps for 2. Homan sitting 1. Line's getting tight. Really need to go for line. Oh, just feathers it, and that will be a steal.
Did she tap that in too much? Nope.
Well, they're taking a look to make sure. It's at least 1. Apparently just 1.
Yep.
But Homan escapes the jam. Gets her steal. They lead Team Kim 1-0 after 1 end.
Definitely fresh.
Rio Mare. Great taste needs little. Prime quality tuna and selected olive oil. Rio Mare, the real taste of Italy.
What was looking like a big end for Team Kim turns into a steal for Rachel Homan after she draws the side of the button. Kim fails to get around for the tap for 2. 1-0 Homan leads in our feature matchup here on Sheet A. Major playoff implications once again. Homan fighting for a possible bye with a win, depending on other action as well. And Team Kim will have a bye if they get the victory.
Not again.
Yeah, it was really set up by Tracy Fleury's nice tap out on that in-hand side. Get him out of trouble.
Working hard to get this guard a little bit deeper. It's right on the edge of that trough that we talked about, where rocks don't seem to finish getting across it.
Real. Make sure we're tight. Real, right here. Curl. Yep. Keep going. Yep. Right over. Keep going. Good judge, guys.
Good pair there from Wilkes.
보이긴 한데 아니면 그냥 프리즈. 이렇게. 네. Como. Nice shot there.
Kim Sun-young playing the out turn, come around freeze.
Yeah. Looks like it. 조금 많아. 5.
A little bit of an odd stagger to come through with the high corner.
붙고 있어. 웨이트만 맞아. 라인 조금 아주 넉넉해. 와야 돼. 웨이트만 오면 돼. 웨이트만 맞아. 와야 돼. 토야 와야 돼. 약해. 약해. 좀만 더. 다다다다다다다다다다. 으쌰. 5초 1.
Pretty good spot, just short of the yellow counter.
Throw 1. Gotta go. Good.
this well short from Miskew.
What happened there?
Oof. Sweepers bailing out early, and Team Kim is sweeping the ice behind where Miskew was sliding out, maybe thinking something got underneath the stone. Like to give Emma the benefit of the doubt on that one. So that was a good 10, 12 feet short of the hog line.
Are you throwing?
Trying to keep the shooter with this hit on the guard. Rolls off for Kim Cho-hee.
You want a guard?
The Peel crew in the crowd again. Gentlemen dressed up in banana outfits. May have come across them at a local watering hole last night. There they are. Great job by the camera crew. Cheering for every Peel. Yeah, I did ask them about their appearance, I believe, in Guelph, where they were cheering only for the Canadian team's Peels and ended up getting booed by the rest of the crowd for not cheering for all Peels, and they said they would not make that mistake here.
Oh, really?
So you heard the cheer for that Peel for Team Kim, even though they may not have been playing it.
Yeah, actually, Isabella Vrano, she made a banana dance with them for their social media earlier today.
Yeah, it sounds like Bella.
Yeah. And the Peel guys, they showed me a picture that they took with the Italian team from Guelph, from the competition in Guelph. And they had me in the background, lower down in the stands, eating a banana and looking at the camera.
That's pretty good. Of course, for those that don't know, Vincent, the coach of Team Vrano.
Oh, yeah.
So I would imagine you end up in a lot of goofy situations with that bunch.
Yeah.
They are a fun crew. Always a fan favorite.
Yeah, against we had also we were in the same pool as both Kim and Homan, and against Homan we were a bit unfortunate and we lost 8-1, I think. But in the last end, Bella made a hog line violation.
I may have seen that.
The full, the full length of the sheet of ice. So if you haven't seen it,
it's worth seeing.
Yeah, go check it out.
Sliding all the way down to the house with the rock in hand. Double attempt here from Tracy Fleury. This one really curling, and we do see some more curl on that side of the sheet, Vincent. And that one does over curl by just a touch.
I think if yours is a 3, we would have touched center line. I think if yours is a 3, it would have touched center. Well, she just hit her out of your hand and then tracked it in this trough. It's tough.
Rachel also using the term trough. That makes me feel good. It's the word I used. Anytime I'm on the same page with Rachel, that's usually a good thing. For me.
Yeah.
I don't know about for her.
Exactly.
Hit and roll attempt here. Kim Kyung-ae.
Yeah, opting to change and go roll the long way out of the edge of the house instead, leaving a double, unfortunately.
Had a chat with Rachel yesterday about how they play the game, what they do, and just telling her about how we see from watching so many of their games, taking away the opponent's opportunities. The first end was definitely an anomaly from what we usually see from them, as well as that 4-point end that you mentioned against Team Yoshimura. But they let the 2s and 3s come to them. They don't work hard to set them up. They just execute, take away opponents' opportunities, and take the points as they present themselves. Double attempt ends up a little on the wide side, just rolls to a freeze. It's a good opportunity for Kim to split things up now and throw to the wide side, try to set up their 2. And that side too, Vincent, the misses that we've seen this week, probably 90% of the time have been on the wide side, just being a little bit straighter.
Looks like a lot of ice to go out on the wing. Of course, they want to be in the 8-foot. But with that path being a bit straighter, it's going to run a bit further.
Yeah, you don't want to line it up so they could slash the yellow into the red, into the other red, and that's very close.
I don't think I have enough of that.
Rachel doesn't think she has enough to play it, though, from the hack.
That it was perfect.
Yeah, as long as that shot's not there.
you want to be as far down as possible.
Tracy's not convinced. She's taking a look to see how much they have from the hack.
It should curl the whole way. Probably pretty big. I'll keep it there.
Homan just playing the hit and stick. Like to roll towards the middle. It's going to over curl and just roll off. Kim will look to replace, and basically, Vincent, if Rachel has told you she doesn't think she has enough to play that shot, then you're still playing it deep. Because if you throw it higher, the roll will be there to try to get underneath too.
Exactly. So you want to be as far back out on the edge as possible, obviously.
Definitely want to be wide and backside of T line at the least.
Yeah, I was later than I wanted. Yeah. So I said go, and did you get a time? 9:05. 9:05. What were you trying? They were saying
Kim Eun-jung. Another draw now for her team. To the back of the 8-foot. Relatively close to that guard, kind of cut themselves out of a little bit of house. So there still is a roll with the rock being that close to center. Gives Homan an opportunity. Rachel correctly stating, have to throw it pretty hard in order to get the flat roll and stay shot.
Do you guys think that was down normal by the time it got there? Okay, she got a 9.5. Okay, she just missed it. Okay.
I think at least if she rolls like further than the center line, I think it's going to be a tougher spot for Kim, with her having a softer release going down that really curly, the path that curls a lot. So it's going to be, could come an error if she makes it that far. Not this time.
Yeah, that will stay wide open. Really difficult roll there for Homan to try to get underneath. So it'll be an open hit, 4-2 for Team Kim. This side really just came down to the missed double from Tracy Fleury. Had a pocket basically to play to, and got a little on the wide side.
I've seen coaching this this week. I've seen 2 games playing on this sheet A, and a lot of misses. One of her double takeouts was on the straighter, the outhand side of the sheet, and I've seen a lot of takeouts been thrown a bit wide.
So last rock for Kim, no problem, right on the nose. That will be 2 for her squad. This all-important final round-robin matchup. They lead Team Homan 2-1 after 2 ends of play.
Every day you go new places. A small change in how you do things, or moving your things to a whole new town, or many things to many towns all at once. No matter how small the move, it can be a big leap from where you are now. You've got it in you to go new places. So do we. We go there every day. We're here to help you move to places on the map, in the mind, in the heart, or all 3.
Go new places with AMJ Campbell. Contact us at 888-AMJ-MOVE or amjcampbell.com.
Yeah, we'll try. So my out turn heel that I threw there, I let go half, floated to 3/4, and then came back to half. Whereas this one doesn't come back. So it's just the difference between the 2 out turns. And then this in is like falling off a line as you go out. But hers was more gradual.
Deuce for Team Kim in the second, has them up 2-1 over Team Homan. Tyler George here again with Vincent Stenberg. Vincent, not a lot of complicated curling in that end, much different from the first, but a better result for Team Kim as they are able to finish the end off this time and get their 2.
Yeah, probably both teams were unhappy with the type of end that the first end was, so nobody wanted another one of those.
I don't think Team Homan was happy with it at any point. Team Kim was very happy for the first 4 or 5 shots that they threw.
Exactly. Then it got tricky for them as well.
Yeah, maybe a little agreement afterwards, like, okay, that's enough of that. Let's keep it a little cleaner. Some fireworks over on sheet B already. 3-3 after 2 ends. Team Epping and Team Dunstone. Epping answering with a 3 of his own in the second. Over on sheet C, Tiernzoni and Hasselborg trade 2s in the first 2 ends. And sheet D, Mowat and Hosley 1-1 after 2 as well. No blanks in any games as of yet.
No.
Maybe
sounds good.
Big boss Mr. Sulsky went down and told the teams, hey, big crowd tonight, Pride night, everybody's having a good time. Let's put some points up here.
Yeah, actually, I think Dunstone playing Epping for White, the other Scottish team who actually won the last slam in Guelph. They need Dunstone to lose that game to be able to come to the playoffs or have a shot at going to the playoffs. So not their weekend.
Line's a little tight. Line's okay. Clean. 7. Whoa, right there. 7. 6. Yep. Hard line. 6. Really got to go and push. We're on the guard. Hard.
Curling a bit too much this one.
Yeah, that's not quite out to that trough that we talked about. It has to go probably another 6 inches wider before it starts to run straight. And the other side of the sheet mirrors it too. It's exactly the same on both sides, so it's kind of dished a little bit.
And in Sweden we call that a bathtub. Because it has the
that works.
Sort of the flat spots out on the edge.
Yeah, the boards, I guess. Yeah, that makes more sense. Nice roll. Team Kim sharp early in this game, really. Just the one mistake in the first end, giving Homan the steal.
Little high.
attempt.
Really good shot.
Almost got all of them.
Gets them all moving and clears one.
Curl it to nose. Then
Good shot from Miscue.
But just missed that.
And they didn't really fire it either. They wanted to make sure that the shooter stuck around, because even if you make the run, if the shooter goes away, Kim peels the corner and the end is over.
Yeah.
저 안쪽 라인이네.
Yeah. Just if we swept. Okay. Yeah. 잘 줬다. Give me more room.
여덟.
Outturn, come around, draw attempt.
라인 선영이 와야 돼. 라인 선영이
Kim Cho-hee to get a good piece buried here, and see this really walks down at the end on this line. It's just a piece underneath. Rock kind of hit the brakes on them, and that's something we've also seen all week long, is Rock's really not carrying, especially in the slide path in the center.
Yeah, I think they changed. So for maybe the first day or the first couple of days, the ice surface was probably a bit colder, and but I think they, once the arena is filled up, and also that they've what do you call it? Nipped, or they just scraped the last before the rocks are played. They've probably taken a bit more off since the first couple of days, or the first day, rather. And we've seen the slide path, as you said, doing a bit more, or what do you call it? Like not as fast,
yes,
rather.
Sure, slower.
Slower,
we can go with that.
Thank you.
We can go with that. We don't need to overcomplicate it.
No. You're right. Slower.
Another mistake there from Miscue, is a little lighter than what they were trying to throw. Wrecks the guard. Team Kim with the advantage once again.
Keep going on the red, on the red.
Yellow guards all spread out now.
9-7.
In front of the house. Just a little off kilter right now for Team Homan. Don't see this very often from them for extended stretches.
거의 다 버튼까지 나쁘진 않아 차라리. 이쪽 아니니까 그냥 이쪽에 갈게.
Okay.
I was throwing heavy, solid boards. So like a tennis, like a tennis.
Kim Kyung-ae trying to keep the pressure on Homan, going around the center guard. In-turn draw. This is gliding deeper than they would have liked, and maybe opening the door back up for Homan. Really did not want to be behind the tee on that.
Back line. What weight can you hit it with? What weight?
Whatever. I can get
Rachel wants a tap down there to unlock the red in the middle.
Yeah, back 12. Back 12. Okay. To T line. Okay. Whoa, looks heavy. Close. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa, curl. Cross center.
Should get some good finish on this line.
All you
A little more weight than what they were looking for, and this is going to spill off. Didn't really take advantage of the opportunity there.
Same line이에요? 아니, 약간 한쪽.
Now another chance for Team Kim to come around on that same in-turn path.
Sorry, I missed the time.
탑 버튼.
Kim Eun-jung. Seen this path plenty of times.
Oh yeah, first down.
라인 조금 안쪽이거든. 근데 지금 앞에 벌릴 라인은 거의 없고 그냥 마지막에 웨이트 맞으면 약간 오버콜 되는 라인이야. 라인 충분해. 라인은 괜찮아. 밀리즈 괜찮아.
Sweepers on this one very early.
라인 좋아. 웨이. 일단 와. 약하면 와. 약하면 안 돼, 얘들아.
I want to come down all the way to the
스위치 되면 좋아. 와야 돼. 선생 와야 돼. 끝까지.
the 1 foot.
더 와야 돼.
Boy, that's a great sweep to get it as far as they did, but stops top 4 foot. Maybe a little spooked by the one that went behind the tee line. Carry this as far as they possibly can, but still some room for Homan to get in there now.
3분의 1 물면서 거의 티까지 가도 지금.
Probably want to move it a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a pocket. So what kind of weight?
웨이트가 안 돼서. 근데 이쪽 아웃은.
Okay, I was thinking less.
Okay. I just don't know. Can you get through there with us? Yeah. Okay. Push up.
Like
down.
this with control.
Okay, go see if you like it.
Okay. Come off our own.
They can use the back one here, Vincent, to try to roll in a little bit and still have backing on all sides.
Yeah, but it's quite a big swing on that side, so you're gonna have to place some weight at it to not go up on the red one, the top red one.
Just through, didn't come up a ton.
But as you say, you want
We could have stayed off center.
the stone and the back tee there, the 4 foot, to go as short of a distance as possible to have some backing.
Homan's first here in the third.
Curl. 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 Stop. Curl. Curl.
Really need to get to the inside. Maybe moves that a little more than they would have liked. So that red now can be played back into the yellow. Just
but does she
overcooked
see
it a little bit.
Yeah, does she see enough to have the speed to get it out of the 4 foot?
I don't know if she'll play to clear it, but at least to get it off the button. Maybe enough to sit 2.
Yeah, I think she has to sit 2 to not give up a 2.
Right.
So that's the thing.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Nice
I
weight.
just wanted to leave the red there as much as possible so that she jammed it.
Yeah.
I thought if I threw lots of weight, then
That makes sense.
pretty scary.
So the broom they're taking probably looks like maybe hack for this shot. This would be one of the straighter lines on the sheet until late.
Hit a little bit less of the yellow, but I didn't get by much.
Would not jump this one at all unless it's really tight out of hand.
less weight maybe.
Kim Eun-jung's last.
Oh.
Intern bump. Should finish now. It is enough to get count, but
yeah, but
probably a tap there for 2 still.
Yeah, like backline.
If it jams, I think we're still shot there.
Yeah.
Well, okay, where did you get me there?
Should be plenty of room to get there on this turn especially. It'll curl a lot.
Although I was kind of light, I was only half.
Are you taking last?
Yeah. Back 12
Yeah,
to the nose.
I don't think that shot was there.
Back 12.
No, not with the weight that they played. You almost, if you're going to do that, kind of had to throw it hard and just play it really thin.
Yeah.
And hope that it shoots out.
Yeah, or the right shot was to just guard the other side. And not leave Rachel attempt for 2 here.
So after all this, final stone, Homan still with an opportunity for 2 with a make.
Whoa then, curl.
Yeah. Clean. No, curl.
Easy.
Emma. Curl. Clean. Clean. Curl. Clean. Curl. 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 Curl.
Yeah, really well done. That will be 2 for Homan. Back and forth
Crowd
affair.
loving it.
Big cheer from the partisan crowd. Rachel Homan now leading 3-2 after 3 ends.
Very empty. Nice manage. Heavy?
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Homan, Moe, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Doug Kane and the curling group Rock Boss Nick Solsky for a special presentation.
What are you guys doing? What do you have? What do you have?
Another jam for Team Homan in the third, but another wriggle out of trouble for Rachel and her squad. Despite being on the wrong side of things for most of these first 3 ends, they lead 3-2 after 3 ends. Vincent, this is just what this team does, and we talk so much about the great teams find a way. It doesn't matter how you get there or if you have your best. My father has always told me, you need your bad game to beat their good game. Work hard enough to get to that point, and that's really what we're seeing right now from Team Homan. They'd be the first ones to tell you they are not at their best right now, but they're still finding a way, making enough shots, still have the lead.
At this level of play, you need to be really patient. Me and my team, we talk a lot about patience and about just probably the same as your dad, but me saying it is with other words. But we talk about you don't need to play your best curling to win a game.
Right.
So, and it's what we see from Rachel's team here. They're not playing their best game, but they have a really good chance of winning this game anyway.
And for Team Kim on the opposite side, you're feeling a little snake bit right now as you feel like you've played very well. You've had the advantage in all 3 ends, and look at the scoreboard, and that's the one place you don't. But you have to feel good about, if you can ignore the scoreboard, that you're playing as well as you are, and you're showing that you can get opportunities to score on this team.
Yeah. They too need to have patience and just keep going with the same thing as they have been doing.
Into the top of the forefoot, still a piece showing, and this guard's relatively high. Homan will have a chase on this. Gets the nose, does not get underneath. They're expecting a little more curl, so they weren't really panicking to try to turn it over or anything.
Nice shot. Good. Your weight was perfect.
Yeah.
Keepers on this one early, trying to get by. Clears easily. Rolls away a little bit, so some more room for Homan to try to get underneath this time. Still taking a little different approach, holding the broom back to the tee line. Get a view on this one. This one taking a hard turn. Rolls into the gap, but changes the turn on Team Kim. This is a little bit of a tricky path now, Vincent. We're getting very close to where the rocks will hold that line.
Yeah, this is going to be a straight path, I think. So they want to roll out to behind the corner guard. But we've seen a lot of, or me at least, during the games that I've been there, I've seen a lot of stones rolling out.
Yeah, we hate to be prophetic, but
yeah,
seen that so many times on this sheet. Chelsea, during our game earlier today, said they really should ask us. We've seen more of these than anybody else.
Yeah.
We get that many opportunities, and we're watching every single shot of 4 or 5 games on the sheet. You want to know what it's doing, we'll tell you.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna come see you.
Yeah, it's all the things we talked about at the beginning of the game. These tracks have been identical for the entire tournament. This one has a long ways to go to curl.
Yeah,
that's going to go all the way through the house. Just struggling to find it right now.
Yeah, and this time I think they came with a path that's outside of the sliding path, and it will run a bit more than coming into the slide path, and it's going to be slowing down and coming in behind the center guard. So looks like a huge miss, but isn't really.
Right. So now it's Team Kim that will get the opportunity to get underneath the guards. Definitely not heavy on this one. Sweepers trying to carry it. Get as much paint as they can.
And you can see this one curling way more coming into the path.
Run it.
So it's biting the 8-foot. Good sweep to get it that far. So Homan now thinking they need to go around. We've seen the curl when the weight is correct on this line. Definitely can bury under that stone.
Line's great.
Played this one with a softer
Line's really
release
good.
than normal, I think. Wanting to come around that
Hard, you're
top
close.
8-1.
Curl, you can. Curl. Keep going, you're really close. Keep going, all you got. Get it under, go, go, go.
Gets a decent piece underneath, but still some showing and a chance for Kim to hit and roll towards the wing. And Vincent, you see, it is finishing plenty. Just need a couple feet more weight.
아니 좀 더 잡으면 별로죠? 아까 초체 거의 여기였는데 더 아예 6선 나왔었어.
Big shot here for Team Kim. Third Kim Kyung-ae trying to play hack weight. Roll away towards the wing.
계속 와야 된다 이거. 아 그냥 계속 와야 돼. 그냥 진짜 그냥 와야 돼. 계속 와야 돼. 와야 돼.
Just papers their own.
10초 8.
Close to perfect, but can't convert. And another missed opportunity here for Team Kim.
And this time the hack wanted more ice. The skip didn't wanted it to be more ice, so that's unfortunate.
You want to come and tap it? Well, I think we want to tap it quite far.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to be wrong on. Shooter's going to give you a look.
Like there, I give you here. Yep. But we have to get under. The hack waiter looks tough. It floats the whole way. 15-2 on Tracy's. This is a way different line. She was middle of 12. But we have to tap on the inside of hers. Feels like the more you go in, I'll choose the same spot. 14-8. 14-8. Like as long as we get to center line, we can tap it to back in. Okay. 13-2 is through on Tracy's. Need to get to center, more important, even if we like freeze on the inside. You okay?
Sarah Wilkes having a tough time.
Yeah. So much conversation in the hack, and for a lot of teams or players, Vincent, if they chat at that point, they have to reset. Rachel will talk right up until she's ready to slide out, and she's focused and ready to go.
Yeah, every player is different that way.
Good looking shot here. Really well done by Homan. Good angles, maybe enough space for Kim to at least tap the stone a little bit and get shot, but can't get inside.
I was a little careful with it just because I was worried about.
Well, we really want to get low.
Yeah, that was kind of key.
이기기만 올리고 약간 8 웨이트. 아까 마지막 1엔드 마지막 웨이트 정도 맞아. 해서 정타로 올려. 안쪽으로 들어가지 말고. 8? 8만.
Are indeed trying to play the small tap try to get shot.
Yeah, it looks like just a small tap this time to have it as close as possible to your own shooter.
Not for 3.
But then our yellows probably stay. The middle yellows probably stay. We'll see where Diego goes. Depends where she is, I guess.
Kim Eun-jung, big shot. Love to get shot rock here, but not move it too much.
It's heavy, this one.
And moves it, but a long ways. So
Yeah.
Homan has a bunch of that rock and no jam opportunity whatsoever. So Homan just trying to clear the stone here. Not concerned about sticking around. Just playing weight, taking the ice out of it. Rachel's last in the fourth.
Yep. Hard. Really gotta go.
A little tight out of hand. Sweeper's all over it. Oof. Got a little tight to the guards. A great sweep from Wilkes and Miskew. No problem at all. Kim will be forced to play draw for a single point.
Yeah, the peel bananas are sitting right behind Team Mowat's family and friends, I think so.
Last rock, fourth end. Kim Eun-jung looking to touch the 4-foot for her single. Sweeper's going hard. And just enough.
Oh yeah.
Get by. Will be a single to tie things up. So we are 3-3, Homan and Kim, into the fourth end break.
Fourth end already. Flying by.
When you've conquered another game, a long day, a job well done, and the final work call, we're your place. Come as you are and fit in comfortably. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casual.
Drifting in. I don't know if I'm drifting, but yeah. What are you feeling? What do you think?
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Homan, Moe, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
What do you play for?
I play.
Female athletes have a 40% higher chance of graduating from university. 94% of women in executive level positions participated in sports. 80% of girls who play sports report they have a higher self-confidence, self-esteem, and a more positive body image.
I play for me.
Rio Mare. Great taste needs little. Prime quality tuna and selected olive oil. Rio Mare, the real taste of Italy.
So 15-2, so you have a reference.
Yeah, it feels fast to me.
Sorry?
It feels just fast. Very fast everywhere to me.
Do you think your first one's fast?
I don't think I've drawn a whole lot with it. It does. We made a pretty big adjustment. I was surprised how far we went your second. I made that spot.
Back and forth affair in our feature matchup on Sheet A here at the AMJ Players Championship.
Yes, to the wing.
At the Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Team Homan, Team Kim, tied 3-3. Tyler George here with Vincent Stenberg. It's a tough first half to describe. It's the majority of the play and the control of the game was on the side of Team Kim, but Rachel Homan makes a few big shots to get her team out of trouble.
How many rocks have been hogged this week? Like a million?
And we see another
We've already hogged one this
abnormality. So that stone is hogged, and usually we remind John Landsteiner and all players out there that's faster after the mop at the break, so don't normally see a hog on the first shot. And you heard Rachel Homan talking to your squad down there that's sitting in the players bench about how many stones have been hogged this week.
Yeah.
If you can. Girl.
Yeah, probably compensating for the fourth end break.
Girl chase.
So it'd only be right if this one ends up going into the rings after that.
Exactly.
But looks like it should stop short. Just on the back side of the AMJ logo.
Good shot, Sarah.
So a lot of teams, Vincent, when you get to the second half of the game is when you start thinking about odd end, even end, and playing for having the hammer in the last end if you can. For Team Homan here in the fifth end, no concern of theirs. Right to the corner guard after that stone was hogged. They want to try to score. They don't want to waste ends and take ends off and give an opponent more of an opportunity to steal a game.
I think also if you have the confidence and think that you're the better team, the more ends you can play for points, then the difference is going to show. But if you leave it down to just a couple of ends, you can always lose the game. So that's probably part of their game plan.
Smart draw there from Wilkes, over burying to get underneath that corner guard. That track you'll have no trouble curling on. So using the corner guard in a little more unconventional fashion.
Needs to curl this one.
They carve that all the way to back 8 foot, buried underneath the Yellowstones.
Probably could do that. Back 12. Back 8.
Quick heel, too.
Good look at the crowd once again. Very lively crowd tonight, as we mentioned, for Pride Night and the final draw of the round robin with the playoff implications.
Yep. Yep. 9. Yes. 10. Hard. 7. 5. Curl. Oh, hard line. Hard line.
Ooh, it's over curling.
Roll it.
all over the guard this time.
That's good. Really
And
good.
Miscue really has been struggling a bit, especially with these in-between weights. And does move the guard over, so pro side miss, but
oh yeah, a good miss. And well done skipping down that stone, but still
I know.
not the result they wanted.
When you make it, they can play the same shot. Yeah, I like that.
Kim Cho-hee trying to dig this yellow counter out. Should get good finish on this line. It's going to roll all the way off, though. So Homan electing to go back under the corner guard. And could be a situation where you could play for a 0 or a 2. See the flags in the stands as well. They are content to continue to attack right now. Again, they don't want to waste any time or any ends.
Hard line. Curl. Curl. Clean distance. I'll take it.
That will bury underneath the corner. Great shot from Miscue that time.
Really good shot.
Kim will have to follow on the same path, now playing the out-turn freeze. Trying to get shot rock.
웨이트 먼저. 기다려야 돼. 기다려. 기다려. 웨이트 5이야. 기다려. 라인 좋아. 선영.
Don't want to bounce on this one.
Yeah, pretty good spot there.
What kind of weight? Back line.
Does bounce just a little bit, so there is some space.
Take it in, Hawk. 11.
Yeah, that little bounce.
Yeah.
That's the difference between a good shot and a not so good shot.
Hello, Vincent.
Hello, Bella. Being joined here by Isabella Vrano.
Teammate.
Teammate. Yeah. We were talking about you having played 2 games on this sheet.
Yeah.
So
Keep going. You can't hurt it hard.
both you and I know this sheet. And Kim hasn't played on this sheet, and we've seen them miss a lot of shots on the trickier spots.
Yeah, the ice has been very tricky on this sheet, especially when we played Homan. Then it was tricky. Let's put it that way. And yeah.
So you've been sitting down in the stands. What have you seen from this sheet of ice?
It's just a great atmosphere sitting in here. It's almost a full crowd, and to be able to watch some good curling, it's what the slams is all about. So we're enjoying ourselves, even though we didn't qualify. But it's next time.
This time, yeah. You didn't qualify this time.
Next time.
Yeah, we saw you talking a bit to Rachel after the break. Did you come with any pointers or?
No, but we did actually coach them this week.
Exactly.
So maybe they needed some tips. No, but no, we were just chatting about stuff.
Stuff. Yeah, so for those who haven't seen the men against women
Battle against
Battle against
Battle of the Sexes.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
against the sexes. Battle of the Sexes. Moa against Homan prior to the Players Championship. Team Rana was coaching, and I wasn't. I was in the stands though, cheering you on.
Some good pressure now here from Team Kim.
Yeah, and they have been putting a pressure on Homan for all 4 ends almost, but Team Homan has slipped out of that pressure every time. So we'll see if Flurry can give it a go here. Closing up on that high red one.
Take our shooter. Double. Go. Okay. Good enough. Just light. Good judge.
Flying first and third.
And that was very important, not that miss that you had second and third shot, because otherwise you would have been lots of trouble this end.
Yeah.
Now you can probably get away with a. You could get a double if they were to nose it, but they will try to.
How do we get there? Like just outside middle of 4.
And Kim haven't seen this path prior this game, so.
Team Kim has also been playing really well this week.
4 wins so far, and has a chance to go directly to the semis, even if they lose.
Okay, good.
Depending on how the game Tirensoni and Hasselborg ends up. So. And a no sit, and giving Homan a chance to bail out with the double here.
You don't want to leave Rachel Homan on double, but still has to be made.
Is normal? Can you tell her?
She also needs to stick to shooter, I think, or she might be okay even if she rolls out.
Yeah, I think so. We've seen this move. Quarter! Yeah! Straight through. Oh, curl.
Not happy with this release.
Curl.
Too far. So seeing, you've seen these 2 teams, we've played against them, but maybe you've seen some of Tirensoni and Hasselborg. Who would you say would be the favorite come playoff time?
Playoff time, I still think Homan will be tough to beat. They've had a really solid season so far, but right after them, I would say Kim, Tirensoni, and Hasselborg are tight. I think it's one of them who will take the championship this time.
Yeah, and who would be sort of the outsider to go all the way?
Do you mean the less favorite, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like who would you pick if not one of the top 5 in the world?
So who's in the playoffs? Not us. No, but Yoshimura has been playing really well this week also. They're a team to look after, but also Ha. They beat Tirensoni still 2 ends in a row against Tirensoni today. Yeah, today.
Yep, today.
Real bad.
So I think I think it will be a tight playoffs.
Right there for 2. If I hit that, it's okay.
What turn are you throwing? The out turn?
So last rock of this 5th end.
Probably the out.
Homan's trying
You could just draw for 1, 2.
trying to run that red one in for 2.
The weight's gonna come off.
Or playing the red double, I would say.
Do you like it?
Yep. If I hit the guard, it's okay.
Taking a look at it from the hack, always a good thing if you're unsure.
Out turn.
Classic Homan out turn double.
Yep.
Hard.
Really curling this one. Not making contact down there. And Kim in the lead after 5 ends. 4th.
Good try, really close. Really close. 혹시 샷? That's very close. 그냥 붙으면 되는데 약간 자꾸 가르쳐야 되지 않을까? 그냥 가드 안에 넣고 가드요.
I really don't think the chase is
아, 에이스 어렵다. 근데 웨이트가 되면은 올 것 같은데 너무 위쪽에 둘 위에 서버리면 가드 웨이트가 근데 그건 그냥 차는 자체가 약한 것 같아. 여섯 넣고 가드! 넣고 가드! 넣고 가드?
So a steal from
4초.
Team Kim in the 5th end.
Yeah, and a bit of pressure on Homan coming home for the 6th end.
So this game is not directly qualifying to the playoffs. Both are still in, but I can imagine Homan likes a chance to qualify directly into semis. I don't know the draw shot challenge standings, so
No. We saw this sheet, but we didn't see the sheet when Tirensoni and Hasselborg played and what they made, and it's pretty tight. So could be a switch of teams there, and right now Tirensoni is leading 6-3 against Hasselborg. So if they win that game, both Hasselborg and Tirensoni is at 4 wins and 1 loss, so it's going to be down to the draw shot challenge for the last bye spot to the semis.
yeah, those draw shots can be very important nowadays. Could be you're in, you're out, or semis or quarterfinals. Gotta practice them.
Yeah. So how much would you say that you practice?
Draw shot challenge.
Yeah.
We do it every practice basically to start off, but then you can also focus more on the other types of shots later in practice. Then you get so many draws in, and you can throw peels and takeouts more the rest of the practice as well. So I think it's a good setup.
So 6-10 now, and sheet of ice isn't as fast as it were a couple of ends ago.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot this week, watching or playing. that it tends to get a little bit slower, and usually it is that case in curling. But it has been after 5 or 6, or some cases even 7 ends. So you gotta watch your weight when you're drawing.
Team Kim getting another chance going around the center guard.
So I think Team Homan just has enough of that stagger to make this round back. Important shot here from Emma Miskew.
Well done.
Makes it and sticks it. Great result.
And that's one of the things with this version of Team Homan is that they can always at any time make that huge shot, switch the whole end around in their favor. So Team Kim trying to go at it the same way, but now running their own in, trying to stick it.
Makes it. Gets out of trouble, but Team Homan now has a great chance of drawing in behind.
Good draw here from Emma Miskew. Team Kim needing to play another round back here.
Beauty. Great pair. 14-4.
Slightly higher difficulty when you have to make a run back with your opponent's stones as well. You need to be a little bit more exact. You can't stuff it, because then you would leave the yellow one in the house. Oh, very close, but just missed the yellow shot rock.
Unfortunate, they rolled beneath the yellow corner guard, so this time they are having a double corner guard there, Rachel Homan.
So thank Vincent for having me for a short period of time. Now Tyler is gonna come back, joining you in this commentary.
Yeah, great to have you, Bella.
Bye to the viewers. See you soon.
Stop! Sarah! Sarah only! Whoa.
The brain off for a little bit. That was great. Nice timing. Just throw the headset on our friend here.
Line's fine, distant.
Thanks, Bella.
Yep, first you can. Yep.
What'd I miss? A steal. Wow, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Rachel's last. Didn't really see how it got there, but they just kept piling stones up over on the left side of the sheet.
Yeah. Started with a missed takeout on that far edge, behind almost behind the corner guard, and then they just kept on drawing there.
is that a first for you, getting to do some commentary with one of your players?
Oh, yeah. Never done that before.
Did you guys agree most of the time?
We don't usually, but I'm just kidding.
Got to meet Bella's boyfriend as well, Albin. Very nice guy.
Oh, yeah. I've been told 2 times this week that, or people asking him or me if we're brothers.
Yeah.
So
there's a little resemblance. Yeah. I can see that.
I try to tell him that it's just that we're both Swedish, but nobody.
Well, you got to tell them, like, if they think you look like me, then it's a compliment. You should be honored.
Yeah.
Double, not quite executed there. Makes contact with both, but just a little too thin. Homan now, with that rock being pushed to the outside of the house, splits the house up. Oh boy, we have banana peel outfits now here in the booth as well. Not on us, though. You know, the couch curling stuff that they have going on. Well, Carrie Anderson, Craig Saville, and the Czar himself, Nick Solsky, all in the banana outfits.
Easy, guys.
Yeah. Oh, Nick's in heaven right now. I think this is what he envisioned. I'm sure when he first thought, you know what, maybe I'll buy the rights to the Grand Slams, this is where he thought it would go.
He would be standing in a banana outfit.
My goodness. You gotta love it.
Oh, well.
We'll just sit over here calmly in our regular attire, away from the gong show.
Focusing on our game.
The peanut gallery. It's a nice draw underneath the top 8-foot. Perfect position. Really no freeze opportunity. So Kim is going to have to play the long hit and roll off of this winger.
Yeah. Whole team is up there now, having a look.
Long conversation here. I think they're changing gears now and talking about playing the draw. Really? I'd be awfully surprised. Now maybe talking hit again.
Would be.
Now they are playing the hit.
Yeah. We see a lot of Asian teams playing draws in. That's sort of their comfort zone, I would say. So if they're unsure, they usually play a draw. That's what we normally see. Not this time, though.
So playing inside out as well. They want to play to a deeper roll. Excuse me. Yeah, inside out to the intern side. Kim Eun-jung. Big shot for her team. This should straighten out now on this line.
Yeah.
And not enough, though. Only rolls the top 4-foot.
Yeah.
So now a chance for Homan to play the roll underneath, possibly. And
Do you like board?
oh, she's really going to be spinning it to play board with this broom. This is the straighter side, but broom on the middle of the rock with board weights. I would expect a lot of rotation and a positive release.
Yeah, the draws are doing nothing. You can overcard it, roll all the way.
Devin Hero coming through the booth area here. Always the most fashionable man in the building. I wonder if he approves of these banana outfits. Trying to get this to turn over and roll underneath.
Gonna get a roll underneath.
Done.
Wow.
Great shot from Homan.
Great position to score a big end.
Boy, this is
Light.
Tough spot now for
Yeah, I tried to underthrow it.
Kim, and looking at maybe playing the angle run in.
Really nice.
It's really no place to draw to.
Yeah. But can she get...
Throw it tight, never seen it.
Don't think she thinks she can see enough to play the slash on just yellow to yellow in the house. So lining up this in-turn run, big shot.
Yeah, I think they're trying to play the run into the top yellow one.
Try to maybe get both if you hit it just right, but boy, that's a tough angle.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if you can get both with that angle. Probably the only way you can get both is the thin one, and then...
Looking at it from behind the sheet, it doesn't look like it at all. Kim Eun-jung, huge shot here in the 6th.
Needs to get contact with the yellow one.
And clears one of them.
Same line as yours?
So really needed to stay away from a 3. They have accomplished that.
Same line as Tracy's?
But Homan will get free look to hit the paint for her 2.
Okay, I'll throw that. And you guys are brooms down. Hairless! Don't want to get into no man's land.
Really are trying to stay away from
Just keep your broom down. Keep
the wall side. Very concerned about how those tracks are running, so keeping it in the center of the sheet. Last rock, 6th end.
Felt like 2 lines. Good! Okay. Felt all there. It hasn't moved yet. Take a look. Take a look. I think you're good.
No problem for Homan. Right to the button. Big 2-point score for her and her team. They now lead Team Kim 5-4 after 6 ends of play.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Gold Line's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable. And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And is the choice of champions.
They want to give you this beautiful pair of earrings to take home. But Katie, there's a catch. You've got a sold-out bar here, okay? They want 3 full laps of the wave. And you need to get it going.
The bananas are growing by the minute in the stands.
All right, Katie, we're going to start it. We're going to go this way.
As our crew from the couch has now migrated out to the cheering section. Back in more sane territory over here on sheet A. We have a 5-4 game in the 7th. Homan with the lead, Kim with the hammer. Kim not low on time, but now under 7 minutes, playing the 7th end. Team Homan just under 9 minutes, plenty of time on their clock. Neither team has used a timeout as of yet. Now we have the wave going on in the building. I don't know that I've seen that in a curling event before. Top button for Team Kim once again. Homan trying to force the action, get either a force or a steal. The opposite for Team Kim, either a 0 or a 2 would be the plan.
Around? I don't know. Sorry, I slipped on my foot.
10초. 가까이 이쪽으로.
14.
And Sarah Wilkes not having that draw speed that we usually see her. A bit of an off game.
Another peel made, and the bananas go. Well, I'm not going to say they go bananas, but they go wild.
Okay, shot. 9초 9.
Christy, where's yours?
Nose freeze, or do you like hitting
You're going to
and
suit up
rolling in
too?
front?
They're surrounding us. They're everywhere. Chaos ensues.
14.
Oh, I wish you could see what's happening here, folks, but the game continues. And Miscue throwing the freeze to this rock in the top of the forefoot. We are doing our best to stay focused here with all the chaos surrounding us.
Hard everything.
This one really needs to go to get there.
Yep. Finish it under.
Vincent, is this the point now if your team, Kim, that you have two in the forefoot? That rock is close enough to roll in, but you're really starting to think, let's score. You know, we have our two, maybe could get a third counter in the house here.
Yeah.
I think we can hit and flop right now. We might try and slash it.
This does not look good.
Oh, goes all the way by.
Oh, and setting up a double.
Yeah, now you're looking at getting forced all of a
Giving
sudden.
up.
I don't care.
It looked like
What way do you want to
great
throw?
shot of giving or getting at least a deuce. Now they're in trouble of even scoring, I would say. Or even scoring. They're probably going to end up with the single, but
Yeah, they're going to have to either make some kind of run or get underneath those stones.
Really hard. Hard.
Double is made. Good shot from Miscue. Big shot there. They're setting up again, possibly the force. You see the banana section.
Carrie Anerson
Yeah.
among them.
You're four-time Scotties champion, folks.
Over curling. Getting both of them.
Clears two and opens things up. So much better situation than it was before for Kim.
And now having a corner guard instead of a somewhat of a center guard. So looking much better now.
All there then. Okay, go. Yeah, hard. Hard line. Really hard. Hard, bounce off. Hard.
This one over curling and light. Line was probably fine, but just no weight. Just cannot figure the draw weight out on this sheet, Vincent.
Oh.
Getting reactions from the players now as well on these peel chants. They're looking up and raising their broom.
Not enough, but I think you need more ice. I got it on that side of the line. It's still, like, you want that wide open.
Open hit
Sorry, guys.
for Kim.
Yeah, going all in for a blank end now, I would think.
Trying to play roll over. Now Homan will be able to play.
Yeah, I
under
think
those guards
she
to force.
was showing this the nose hits. So
yeah, and that's that same track again. You know, you see that inside out right on the edge of the 8-foot. Same thing.
It'll never go in. I mean, never say never, but.
Yeah, that was wise. Don't jinx. Hard to see it. Rachel's trying to figure out.
It doesn't look like it, but.
Like 7/8 slow with Peel with this turn. Okay.
Oh, they are playing Peel, so get ready. Crowd's going to like this one. Peel being played by Team Homan.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, yep. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really good.
It just rolls over, staggers. So I guess that doesn't qualify as a peel.
약간 맞으면 들어갈 수 있어 밑으로. 할래? 아니면 이렇게? 이렇게는?
We're either drawing or we're
3분의 1? 반? 반? 반?
I think we're either drawing or we're drawing.
This definitely looks to be a peel.
Oh yeah, a double peel.
Team Kim playing the double peel.
Which one, Sarah?
Looks good.
Where do you want to go?
And there you have it.
Really tight.
So Homan going to the guard.
Really tight.
Her first.
As tight as you can. Fight the 12's fine. Yep. Yep, can't hurt it. Where do you want to draw? In or out?
And another peel being played.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I might throw in out the way they throw the game too. Yeah, go to the. Okay, sounds good. What do you think it's going to be? Shoot.
Kim Eun-jung
No, climbing.
trying to peel the front.
라인 좋아.
In turn.
먹고 있어. 컬.
And the crowd goes wild once again. So Homan can basically pick a path now.
14, low 14. Should be there. Take a look. Whoa.
Playing the intern out to the wing.
Curl.
If I'm Rachel, I'm putting this right on the edge of the 8-foot.
Yeah.
Needs to hit the brakes. And just barely bites, but that's about exactly where you want that rock to be for the line. With how many we've seen going backwards, right on this line.
Kind of what we wanted, right?
Not saying that we're going to get a flash, but very
But it's gonna be
unlikely it'll be
close.
on the narrow side.
It curled nice. It's not like it.
I have a lot of broom here, too.
Yeah, a lot of them. But as I said earlier, she has a pretty soft release. So
We'll really pitched this one out of hand.
ouch.
Wow.
Nose hit.
That's a disaster for Kim. And maybe conscious of that track and really worked it over because that was way tight out of hand. So The force out of nowhere for Team Homan. They now are in control with Hammer tied up 5-5 going to the 8th.
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock.
Major mistake from skip Kim Eun-jung. Her last stone only needed to roll maybe a foot to get out of the rings for the blank. Ends up on the nose. Instead takes the single, and we're tied up 5-5. Feature matchup, last round robin game here at the AMJ Players Championship. Tyler George with Vincent Stenberg. Vincent, every time it seems like we have a handle on this game, something goes haywire, as we just saw. That was, by all accounts, looking to be a blank for Team Kim to carry Hammer over down by 1, but percentages say things just flipped considerably in favor of Team Homan.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, the game went from like almost a 50-50.
It's not there yet.
To 80-90% in favor of Team Homan.
The high guard is up. They need this one to stop. Can't be in the rings. Ooh, think that may have just gotten onto the paint. Rachel making sure to ask. They agree it is on, so this will be, guess what, appeal. You're going to see a few of those this end, folks.
Oh, they're just playing hack weight?
Interesting. So they want to stick around, roll to a biter. Maybe don't have to stick with whatever they throw for their last. Well, I was positive too they throw the peel there. Yeah, indeed, trying to get on the paint, and that can be a saver for you, Vincent, where you, whatever you're throwing on your last, if you're just peeling something out, you don't need to stick because you have that counter in the side of the 12-foot, so
Okay, I thought you kicked it.
Makes sense.
I tell you, when I was younger, I used to think that it was called not a saver, but a savior. That if you had that. But sometimes it probably was a savior, right?
Right. Oh, it definitely can be, yes. It still works, the terminology. Another one to a biter, but dead underneath the center guard. This time we're going to have the peel. Nisku with the intern peel attempt on the high guard. No problem here from Emma, right up the broom.
It's fine,
Simple shots the rest of the way out here for Homan, making these peels.
Really nice, Emma.
Well, if they're playing a drinking game to this, they're going to be in trouble with this end. There's going to be a few more of those.
Yeah, if you have 4 sheet of ice, It's going to be some close games.
Yeah, I'm watching for more ties going to the final end.
Exactly.
Okay. Peel that one. Or do you want to try?
Could have a go at the double peel here.
I think you probably leave a guard.
Rachel debating here, wondering if it's worth having a go because it could play into a jam in the house too. You think it's worth it?
I would say yes. With you having that yellow one on the far edge, you would probably have a chance of.
Yeah, they're going to have a chat. They have a couple timeouts left too. Probably will use one in this situation, I would think.
I just don't love giving them a freeze behind the guard.
Yeah, they have to move it, and I think it's chaseable from there. If they throw, it's hard to throw a guard here. We peeled this one. If we peel this one, it's easy for them to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then hit roll under, and I have to throw a run back. If we peel this one, they have to move this, and I can always pick it.
You never try the double.
Yeah, we can. We just. But if we peel this one, where are they going? If they come and top this, I can pick it. What?
왜냐면 뒤에 거 어차피 못 나가잖아. 자들게. 그래서 탭 해가지고 붙여놓거나 아니면 우리가 1번대도 나쁘진 않은데 그러면은 상대도 진짜 어려운 샷 해야 돼. 우리 거 위에 있고 그 다음에 이렇게 있고
3/4. Probably just touch it.
맞아.
Yeah, Homan wanting the single peel, but the team wanting a different thing. It's always fascinating to see how a team is communicating out on the ice.
Yeah, this team,
I think so,
communicates as well as any team in the world.
Definitely.
Always talk things through. Rachel can be a little bit tense from time to time, but always talks things through with her players.
Really hard.
Just playing to get this over the top. And a little fortunate that it just ticks the rock over. So that's a better setup than what they had before. But still a garden play.
센터가 다 열려있긴 한데 일단
Yeah,
끌자 사용까?
unfortunate that the Homan yellow rock slided beneath that yellow guard. So now they have an opportunity for a freeze behind that one.
여섯? Yeah, I like that. 넷 너무 안 작나? 약간 많을 수도 있을 것 같긴 한데 일단 이 정도는 잡아야 될 것 같긴 하다.
So they are playing the freeze now. Vincent, maybe a little early for this, but but if you make it, I guess you're guarding it the rest of the end anyways until you get to probably Skip's last. Homan may have to follow with her first. Big shot for third, Kim Kyung-ae. Love to lock this one on. Try to set up a steal opportunity. Again, Team Kim will have a bye to the semifinals with the win. A win by Team Homan could possibly get them a bye depending on tiebreaker scenarios. Really good here. Did it get shot rock or did they let it over
did
curl?
it get shot rock?
That's very close. Boy, that's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think it's red.
I like the first call. Yeah. A third. 근데 T 라인이랑 가까워서 빨간색.
They'd really like to make contact with that other red.
Yeah,
and
with
open up
that other
draw
red, yeah.
path. So double peel attempt.
일단 가다 안 치고. 은전야에서 잘 모르는 Into it. Into
Yes,
it.
the team looking up on a
On the
big
screen.
screen,
Yep.
yeah, to see how the stones are lined up.
Yes.
Tracy Fleury attempting the double peel.
Girl.
Yeah.
Noses it. Oof. Now things getting interesting.
That was not probably a release she was satisfied with.
Yeah, this is really the most off kilter I've seen this team in a long time.
Yeah.
Just simple mistakes with,
0-1이었어 방금?
you can talk all you want about tracks in the ice and things like that, but if you're throwing a peel, the ice isn't in play. You're just throwing it hard at the broom and it's going to stay on that line. So that one, it's nothing but operator error.
라인은 많은데. 일단 가.
Team Kim bringing another one around. Love to get all the way to top 4 foot here.
Yeah, but this hasn't really got the line or the speed.
I'd love to get at least buried on whatever depth they have. Serves as another guard at least. Isn't a great path in for another counter, so thought Rachel might consider the hack waiter.
We never picked the back one, eh? Okay.
저것만 열리면 이쪽으로 커먼 해놓으면 나쁘긴 하다.
So Fleury's going to have another attempt at this double peel, trying to open up that draw path on the other side.
Curl. Oh, curl.
Oh, goes right between the two. And Kim immediately calls timeout. Their first. Oh, their second
their
timeout.
second.
Yep,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
did
yeah.
call one a little earlier.
When they played the freeze around the
I thought they'd already taken it off the screen and forgot about the other one, but it is just a blinking light up there now.
어때요? 여기? 이렇게? 아웃턴으로?
Coming around? 아까 저쪽 가드 치다가 들어온 거, 딱 그 라인이랑.
약간 여유도 하고
We can tap it at all.
지금은 거의 이렇게 잡아야 센터를. 이쪽 근데 중간에 너무 많이 살아와서. 근데 마지막에 떨어질 거.
Taking a very wide room here. I think they're coming all the way around the outside of that red guard.
Yeah, the first one is really that, like, tight fly.
아니면 차라리 인턴으로 들어가는 게 그거랑 이쪽은 약간 그래서 오버칼 되면 되긴 하거든.
Long conversation once again, probably talking speed in line. Now we've seen teams assume that it's going to be slower out here in the weeds and the outside of the sheet, but hasn't lost speed on these tracks. So if there has been a consistent miss on this shot, it's been heavy.
Yeah.
And they like this one right now. It's definitely there. And stops just backside of T-line. Not a bad spot.
No.
It's not a great path in for Rachel. There is a port.
Rescue showing probably a few more options than what they were looking at.
I saw it with yours. If it hangs even more, we can go the other way. I just don't mind if we can ever open it up for this draw. Right? I think that's the key. I don't know. Like, I think if I make this, I'm open. She hits nose under, and it's really hard to get at her. So I think I just have to make this. Yeah.
You could throw the in off of the.
I don't think it's gonna hang here though.
The guard and the top red one.
Yeah, her second one.
Then you would always have a way in there. That could be one option.
And they are playing the port, it looks like.
No, they're thinking of running the top red one in the house over to the shot rock.
Broom works for both again.
Exactly.
This is
the broom. Play what you like.
This is a risky shot, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're opening up this path, but if you don't clear that rock in the back of the forefoot, it's still buried.
Yeah.
And Kim would be able to throw one probably top 8 on the center line and make it a tough score.
Yeah. Jamming.
Dead stuffs it in. That's your worst case scenario.
Oh, yeah. And now with that jam, you only have a sort of a hit and roll with the appeal weight of that that red one on the 8 foot, so way harder.
근데 이게 보이잖아. 안 보이나? 일단 얘를 먼저 막긴 막아야 되는데. 아, 제가 안 들어가는 거구나. 네.
If you ever put a corner guard
근데 지금
guarding the edge of that red one, she wouldn't have a draw weight in behind.
얘 웨이트면은 네, 못 올 수는 있을 거예요. 맞고 흐를 것 같긴 해. 일단
What do you want
여긴데
Homan to
앞쪽도
throw?
괜찮긴 해.
Yeah, is the question.
Slice is really fun.
And it's
12?
The hit and roll's not there.
아, 12보다는 조금
that hit and roll is
아까
flat.
LSD 여기긴 해.
I think you want to place one.
Yeah, if you can.
Kinda almost placing one where that red one was.
Right. If you can kind of take away the draw path.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
the inside of the red and the 8 foot.
Yeah,
you might be able to take both shots away.
Yeah, you can almost take both shots away. That's probably the right shot to play. Now they're putting another red one in there, but it won't change. So they're forcing Homan to play the peel hit and roll on that red one on the 8 foot.
Kim Eun-jung, her last stone. Trying to throw top ring. Maybe top 8 foot. Take that draw path away. Sweeper's really going hard. Line's just fine, just has to get there. I think think you want to stop now.
Yeah.
The draw is still there. The hit and roll is there. Rachel puts the broom down for the draw immediately. She'll need a bigger piece of the button for the win.
14.5.
끝이야? 15초? 오?
Sweepers giving 14.5 for hog to hog for the read.
Oh, I was thinking more. Yeah. Okay, you're 13.8 stop. And it's top 2. We need the pin. We need the button. Sure. Yeah. I think 14's close. A little wider, right? Just mine curl more. Keep it there.
Final stone of this feature matchup. Rachel Homan needs a bigger piece of the button for the win. Seam rocks, hit the brakes on these draws with the 4-foot late in games. Sweepers will be keeping the brooms down. Line looks good, it's all weight. Needs to stop. Will it curl enough?
It's gonna be close.
That's good enough. Wow. What a draw from Rachel Homan. Crowd goes crazy here at the Mattamy Athletic Center. Fantastic stuff. Great read from the Sweepers. Your final score, Homan 6, Kim 5. Wait to see if that does indeed get them a bye through tiebreakers into the semifinal round. Vincent, what a finish, what a shot.
Oh yeah, and we've gotten so used to Homan making shots like that, but you got to remember that was not something you see every day.
Conditions were a little difficult out there on the sheet today, but Homan makes no mistake. Seen her make so many of those, and her team, the huge victory over Team Kim, and that will wrap up our coverage for the round robin. On to the playoffs starting tomorrow morning at 11:30 Eastern Time. We'll have the quarterfinal matchups in the round of 6 for the men and the women. For Tyler George, Vincent Stenberg, Grand Slam of Curling, and Home Team Network crew, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
3 pins in the bag, I know what I'm relying on. It's a gold line.
It's a gold line. It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champion.